Gateway to Germany, Hamburg's port, and the cocaine pipeline. Hamburg's port is not just a bustling hub of legitimate trade, it is also a critical point in the global cocaine pipeline. The container ships loom large, their massive hulls cutting through the waters of the Elbe River. These ships are the lifeblood of international commerce, bringing in goods from every corner of the globe. They dwarf the dock workers below, who scurry like ants, loading and unloading the endless stream of containers. Each worker plays a crucial role in this intricate dance of global trade, each one carrying a potential fortune in goods. We're in Hamburg, Germany, a city that has thrived on trade for centuries. The port is a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless drive for economic growth. Its port is one of the busiest in Europe, a vital artery in the continent's economic system. Every day, thousands of containers are processed, each one a small piece of the global puzzle. But amongst the legal cargo, something more sinister lurks. Hidden within the stacks of containers are illicit goods, the most notorious of which is cocaine. Cocaine. Lots of it. This powerful and addictive drug is smuggled in with the legitimate cargo, hidden in ingenious ways to evade detection. Shipped in from South America, it finds its way into Germany and beyond. The journey of cocaine is a complex and dangerous one involving numerous players and countless risks. The authorities are aware of the problem. They're fighting back with all the resources at their disposal. Customs officers and police work tirelessly to intercept these illegal shipments. The sheer volume of trade makes it a challenge. With millions of containers passing through each year, the task of finding the ones stuffed with cocaine is daunting. Millions of containers pass through each year, each one a potential hiding place for contraband. The scale of the operation is staggering, and the stakes are incredibly high. Finding the ones stuffed with cocaine is like looking for a needle in a haystack. Advanced technology and intelligence are crucial in this cat-and-mouse game. But the stakes are high. Cocaine destroys lives. It fuels organized crime, leading to violence and corruption. The human cost is immense, affecting individuals and communities alike. Germany is determined to stem the flow. Through coordinated efforts and international cooperation, they aim to disrupt the supply chain and bring those responsible to justice. The fight is ongoing, but the resolve is unwavering. Germany is an economic powerhouse. It has a large, affluent population. This makes it an attractive market for drug traffickers. The profits are enormous. Cartels are willing to take huge risks. They are constantly finding new ways to smuggle cocaine into the country. The authorities are playing a constant game of cat and mouse. They know they can't stop every shipment, but they can make it as difficult and risky as possible. They use intelligence gathering, they work with international partners, they target the cartel's finances. 2024 saw a significant increase in anti-cocaine operations in Germany. The authorities were sending a message. They were taking the threat seriously. Raids were carried out across the country. Hundreds of suspects were arrested. Tons of cocaine were seized. The operations were the result of months of planning. They involved multiple agencies working together: police, customs officials, intelligence services. The goal was to dismantle the criminal networks operating in Germany.
The coordination was exceptional. We had to ensure every detail was covered. The success of these operations was a testament to our teamwork and dedication.
Two operations in particular stood out in 2024, one in Frankfurt, one in Dusseldorf. These cities became the epicenters of a massive crackdown on organized crime, revealing the intricate web of illegal activities that spanned across borders and involved numerous individuals and entities. The operations were meticulously planned and executed, showcasing the dedication and expertise of law enforcement agencies. They exposed the scale and sophistication of the cocaine trade. The sheer volume of drugs and the advanced methods used to conceal them highlighted the challenges faced by authorities in combating this illicit industry. The operations were not just about seizing drugs but also about dismantling the networks that facilitated their distribution. In Frankfurt, police raided a warehouse. This warehouse was believed to be a central hub for the distribution of cocaine across Europe. The raid was the culmination of months of surveillance and intelligence gathering, involving multiple agencies working in coordination. Inside, they found over a ton of cocaine. The sheer quantity of the drugs seized was staggering, indicating the scale of the operation. The cocaine was meticulously packed and ready for distribution, showing the level of organization and planning involved. It was hidden amongst legitimate goods. This method of concealment made it difficult for authorities to detect the drugs, as they were cleverly disguised to blend in with regular shipments. The discovery required keen observation and advanced detection techniques.
The discovery in Frankfurt was staggering. It not only revealed the vast quantities of drugs being trafficked, but also the sophisticated methods used to evade detection. The raid was a significant breakthrough in the fight against organized crime. It showed just how deeply entrenched these networks are. The evidence collected during the raid provided valuable insights into the operations of the drug trafficking network, including the routes used for smuggling and the key players involved.
In Dusseldorf, the target was a money laundering operation. This operation was crucial in disrupting the financial backbone of the drug trafficking network. By targeting the money laundering activities, authorities aimed to cut off the flow of funds that supported the illegal trade. Millions of euros were seized. The money was traced back to various illegal activities, including drug trafficking, and its seizure dealt a significant blow to the financial operations of the criminal network. They were linked to cocaine trafficking. The financial records and evidence collected during the raid provided a clear link between the money laundering activities and the cocaine trade, further strengthening the case against the criminals involved. These operations were significant victories for the authorities. They demonstrated the effectiveness of coordinated efforts and the importance of international cooperation in tackling organized crime. The successful raids were a testament to the hard work and dedication of law enforcement agencies, but they also served as a reminder. Despite the successes, the fight against cocaine trafficking is ongoing. The operations highlighted the need for continued vigilance and the importance of staying ahead of the ever-evolving tactics used by criminals. The fight against cocaine is far from over. Law enforcement agencies must remain committed to disrupting these networks and bringing those responsible to justice. The raids in Frankfurt and Dusseldorf were just the beginning of a long and challenging battle against organized crime.
Drug traffickers are constantly adapting their methods.
They use sophisticated techniques to evade detection.
One method is to hide cocaine in legitimate shipments.
This could be anything.
Foodstuffs, electronics, even medical supplies.
Another tactic is to use human couriers.
These are often vulnerable people. They are forced or coerced into carrying drugs.
Corrupt officials are also a problem. They can be bribed to turn a blind eye or even help to smuggle drugs.
The internet has also made it easier for traffickers to operate. They use the dark web to communicate and coordinate their activities.
Section 6, a united front: Germany's international collaboration. Germany knows it can't fight this battle alone. It works closely with international partners. Information sharing is crucial. So is joint operations.
One key partner is the Maritime Analysis and Operations Center, or MEOSC-N. It's based in Lisbon, Portugal. It coordinates anti-drug trafficking efforts in the Atlantic.
Germany has also been working closely with Serbia, a major transit route for cocaine into Europe. Joint operations have led to significant seizures and arrests. These collaborations are essential. No single country can tackle this global problem alone. Section 7. Victories in the war on drugs, seizures and arrests. The efforts of German authorities are yielding results.
In 2024, record amounts of cocaine were seized. Over 10 tons were intercepted at German ports. Hundreds of suspects were arrested, from street dealers to high-level traffickers.
These successes are disrupting the supply chain. They're making it more difficult and risky for cartels to operate. But it's not just about seizures and arrests. It's also about dismantling the criminal networks, seizing their assets, breaking their grip on communities.
The fight is far from over, but these victories show that progress is being made.
Section 8. The unending battle: challenges and obstacles. Despite the successes, there are still significant challenges.
One is the sheer volume of trade. It's impossible to check every container that comes into German ports. Another challenge is corruption. Traffickers are always looking for ways to bribe officials, to turn a blind eye to their activities.
Violence is also a growing problem. As competition between cartels intensifies, they're using increasingly violent methods to protect their turf, to intimidate rivals. This poses a serious threat to law enforcement and to the communities they operate in. Section 9. Beyond interdiction: addressing root causes. In this section, we delve deeper into the multifaceted approach required to combat the cocaine problem. It's not just about stopping the supply, it's about understanding and addressing the underlying issues that lead to drug use and trafficking. Law enforcement is only part of the solution. While police efforts are crucial in curbing the immediate threat, they are not enough to create lasting change. We need to look beyond the surface and tackle the systemic issues that perpetuate the cycle of drug abuse and crime. To truly tackle the cocaine problem, we need to address the root causes. This means investing in community development projects that uplift neighborhoods, providing support to families in need, and creating educational programs that offer at-risk youth a brighter future.
Poverty, inequality, lack of opportunities. These are the breeding grounds for drug abuse. When people feel trapped in a cycle of poverty and see no way out, they may turn to drugs as an escape or a means of survival. These factors drive people to drug use. The despair and hopelessness that come with living in neglected communities can push individuals towards substance abuse as a coping mechanism. They also drive people to become involved in the drug trade. When legitimate opportunities are scarce, the illegal drug trade can appear as a viable option for making a living, despite the risks involved.
We need to invest in education, job creation, social programs. By providing quality education and job training, we can equip individuals with the skills they need to pursue legitimate careers and break free from the cycle of poverty and crime. We need to provide people with alternatives to a life of crime and addiction. Community programs that engage youth in sports, arts, and other positive activities can steer them away from drugs and towards a healthier, more fulfilling life.
We also need to support those affected by drug use, treatment, rehabilitation, social reintegration. These services are essential for helping individuals recover from addiction and reintegrate into society as productive members. These are long-term solutions, but they're the only way to break the cycle of drug trafficking. By addressing the root causes and providing comprehensive support, we can create a future where communities are resilient, opportunities are abundant, and the grip of the drug trade is loosened.